Welcome to Valley Children's Stadium, everyone, the home of the Fresno State Bulldogs. And for a team whose mantra is anytime, any place, anywhere, it's always good to be home. And these fans have shown out for the clash we have ahead of us. And he takes this from inside the 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Fresno State's offense will have the football first. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden
breaks into the open. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this.
He'll off one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 15, and he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Colorado State Rams offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last.
Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Rams come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Still on his feet at the 45. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before. He makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. And the Rams didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. This time it's complete. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking for a man. It's Madsen. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
What a disappointment. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Catch in the middle. It's Wiles. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Martin. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wiles. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. 3rd and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Fresno State will have to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. The give to the back. Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. That's the end of the period. Fresno State has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Running to the left. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. To the air, it's Madsen. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Daly. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Rams are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Quarterback gets the first down and more. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. And the Rams getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They go to the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, as this offense is trying to find their rhythm and try and get on the scoreboard here, trailing 7-0, it's been the running game that has gotten them into position in this drive, right? You're down in the red zone now. It looks like the quarterback's probably going to have to do his part and make a big throw. Let's see if he can do it.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Probably the only people upset about going for it on 4th down, the punters, who don't seem to see the field as much as they used to.
Not when you've got a running back like that. He just has like a sixth sense. He always seems like he can just find the crease, especially in these short yardage situations. He comes up with a huge play there on 4th down.
From the gun, give on the inside. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Colorado State. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed a play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
Here he comes with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football be?
Sprinting away! Touchdown, Bulldogs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I'm a play caller nowadays, man. I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Scanning the field, it's Madsen. Gets it out quickly. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. Running back searching for a hole. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Rams will hustle to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick strike complete. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Fires to the big fella. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Warren. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
And the Rams with the 1st and 10. It's a draw. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Rams started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rams!
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Davis. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Yeah, and it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Kick is in the air. From midfield, looking for room. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Pulls it in. It's Daly. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
The offense will quickly use a timeout. And the Rams in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Looking for a man. It's Madsen. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted deep in his own end. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Bulldogs will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Guided out of bounds at the 32 after a good return. Colorado State takes over. The Ram offense returns to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He'll do it himself.
That's what's so great about these QB runs. They just chip away at the defense. And as this game goes on, these little QB runs, they're going to help keep third downs manageable for this offense.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Rams line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
Defense. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. That penalty's the last thing this defense needed. Now it's 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Going for the big play. He's got it for a big play. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Pressure coming. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Riles. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Fresno State will have to punt it away. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Got his man quickly. Really nice gain, gets it out across the 20. It'll be a 1st down at the 22.
Gain of 14. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Motion from the wide receiver. To the ground with the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. And the Rams can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Handoff to the lone back. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rams will snap it on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Using the quick game. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy...
There he goes! And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets him 30-plus.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's ball. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. After swapping into the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Colorado State. They move on top here in the fourth.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point.
21, Fresno State, 14.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. He'll start this drive firing. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. That is just what the doctor ordered for any offense. Get a fumble recovery and start your drive 1st and 10. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he gets nothing. And this defense is not giving an inch right on the goal line. Barrels ahead. Touchdown, Colorado State. And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Rivers. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He lobs one high down the left side. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Touchdown, Bulldog! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I'm pretty sure the card usually tells you to punt in this situation, backed up on your own end, but forget that. We're going to be aggressive. And how about the deep shot down the field on 4th down? You make the play and get the huge explosive touchdown for this offense. Risk it for the biscuit, baby.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
of 10.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Right down the middle. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. And the Rams send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Fresno State! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. The extra point here would tie the game.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start.
It's a running room. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Out of the gun, the inside give. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Rams can really attack on this 2nd and short. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. And the Rams with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Tight end finds a soft spot. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. The official says no good. And here in the fourth quarter, still all tied up, guys.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's McClain. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Shotgun snap on third down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Fresno State will have to punt. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. So here it is, plenty of time to go and an opportunity to move the ball down the field and win it, David.
Yeah, and you rep this every single week. The 2-minute drill, you got to be precise. You know exactly what your favorite plays are, Palmer. Go down the field, get me in field goal.
And it comes down to the awareness, right? Especially at the quarterback position. You're understanding the timeout situation, working the boundary and the sideline. What's the clock showing me? It all comes down to this.
Timeout call by the offense, 24 seconds left on the clock. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
The Rams will have it 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, they run it right up the middle to try to give their kicker a good angle, and here we go. This is all you can ask for if you're the kicker, an opportunity to go win the game. The ball's right in the middle of the field. You got to go do your job.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And the field goal unit is on the field. And he got it! A little bit of redemption after those early misses, and he's the hero with the game winner. And now they take the lead. That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, drawing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
No doubt about it, David. That's a tough situation to be in. There's so much pressure on these individual players to have to step up and have to make that big